From the pages of science fiction stories to cinema and television screens, robots are no longer a thing of imagination. The continuous developments and advancements in robotics have opened ways for humanoids that are rapidly increasing and have gained significant attention in recent years. Omeife, a native African robot. Somewhere in Mabushi, a crossroad area between the inner and outer districts of Abuja, Nigeria, Unicorn Group, a 2-year-old Nigerian technology firm, has built a humanoid, a 6-foot-tall multilingual human-like robot called omeife. From an idea that was conceptualized in 2020 to a back-and-forth construction, slow wins and quick succession learning that stretched across 2 years, omeife, built as a female Igbo character that understands and speaks 8 different languages, is now a product ready to meet the world. Powered by sophisticated artificial intelligence algorithms developed in-house by the company's team of scientists, omeife has a deep understanding of African culture and behavioral patterns. Speaking to Tech Cabal about the project over a call, Chuks Ekwumi, who founded the company in 2020 and serves as its CEO, revealed that the humanoid also has a real-time understanding of its environment, including active listening and the ability to focus on a specific conversation thread as it's happening. Ekwumi said that not only is omeife multilingual, but it has the ability to switch languages and interact with specific gestures, hand illustrations, smile, and other bodily gestures that match the tone of the conversation. Omeife currently speaks English, French, Arabic, Kishwali, Pidgin, Wazobia, Afrikaans, and of course Igbo. But what really underscores the Africanness built into omeife is its ability to speak each language with a native accent, pitch, and vocabulary, with detailed pronunciations of words, sentences, and even phrases. African politeness values are also entrenched into its social interaction functions. Ekwumi said omeife pays attention to a specific person to keep the conversation alive and chooses its words carefully, sieves out words, phrases, sentences, and expressions that are not polite in African cultures. This particular attribute makes it safe to interact with kids, Ekwumi added. He also said that omeife had a learning pipeline that helps it to improve and understand new things from conversations. It can also recall and understand old concepts better with new information. Omeife also has terrain intelligence in that it knows its own ground level and stability on the floor, which helps it navigate on non-flat surfaces and maintain good balance. It also has a position awareness feature and a grip sensor that allows it to size, understand shape, and how to hold things with its hands. Development in humanoid robots. Human-like robots are becoming more common for robot manufacturing companies. The primary idea behind this is to create machines that can perform tasks as efficiently as humans. But studies and recent events reveal that even after years of advancing, the rate of progress is too slow. For example, the underwhelming performance of Elon Musk's humanoid Optimus during Tesla AI Day in September attested to this slow progress. Despite his enthusiastic comment about robots taking over physically boring tasks from humans, top roboticists have predicted that the world is still a long way off building a robot that can outright replace human labor. And Optimus, walking gingerly on stage and later getting carried off by a group of people, proved the roboticists' assessment. By now, there should have been more progress in self-healing materials, muscle-like actuators, human-like perception, computation, and research. We still have fundamental robotics technology gaps that need to be solved before we will see human-level anything, said Will Jackson, CEO of robotics company Engineered Arts. Omeife impact on Nigeria. Ekwumi believes that his company has built a robot that is doing what it was designed to do. He says they never planned to replicate humans, but to build a robot that can support humans with some level of precision. Most of the materials used for omeife's hardware components are locally sourced. He added that they have also built their cloud infrastructure needed for the humanoid to store terabytes of behavioral data from scratch. As Nigeria launched its the first humanoid robot in Africa, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo said that the federal government will intensify efforts at harnessing talents among Nigerian youths in the area of artificial intelligence for national development. The vice president made this known at the official launch of Africa's first humanoid robot, omeife, by Unicorn Group of companies themed The Future of Artificial Intelligence in the African Tech Ecosystem at the weekend in Abuja. He said the success of omeife is a clear indication that the youth in Nigeria are taking the bull by the horn and making giant strides in AI development and other technological advancements hence. The federal government is fully in support of such development as it stands to contribute to the fight against insecurity and national development. According to him, the government is working on a national data strategy to make data available for scientific use because artificial intelligence is all about data. If the data is skewed, one will get a skewed result, hence they must ensure the data is correct. and a data that fully represents the African culture and values. He added that Africa needs to encourage their indigenous African technology by encouraging its people to be digitally visible and get the data available for the artificial intelligence to use to take decisions that suit them, and at the same time, they also need to connect to the unconnected. To achieve these, the government is expanding its mandate to include initiatives such as the broadband plan to connect the unconnected. Osinbajo said that most of the robots they have are not African, and so to see omeife is very exciting, as it is built with African data and is African-looking because this will help them boost their technology locally and promote their culture and values at the same time. Benefit from the artificial intelligence. AI, a new reality. AI is one of the major developments of our time. In particular, machine learning and the implications that go with it is shaking up many aspects of how we do things, allowing us to deploy AI software where we previously used a human or more inefficient process. Sometimes this is to the consternation of people, particularly those who worry about AI systems and machine intelligence taking over human jobs, or perhaps the sci-fi scenario of AI being intelligent and organized enough to overrule humans. One thing we do know is that we've probably only scratched the surface in terms of what is possible. In other words, AI and its methods like machine learning are moving pretty fast. What we discuss today may not be what we will discuss in just a few years. The creation of new chips that help run deep neural networks faster. These chips can be used to train models to recognize images, speech, and text more efficiently. Although many of these changes are unknown to the common person, those who work in the field have become fully aware of just how powerful newer, faster chips for deep learning are becoming. The most recent advancement, which was announced only in the past few months, is a new chip designed to help computers run deep learning algorithms faster. The chip has been dubbed the world's smallest neural network computer by its creators, and it will be able to process data at a rate of 100 trillion calculations per second. This would make it 10 times faster than any other computer on the market today. Another development is the introduction of new AI concepts such as reinforcement learning, generative adversarial networks, and program synthesis. New AI concepts are being developed all the time, and they are becoming more complex and more powerful than ever before. For example, there are neural networks that can translate languages and solve math problems without any human interaction or supervision, which has never been seen before. In the past, most algorithms driving machine learning and AI were quite limited. As this field of study advances, algorithms have more data to draw from, making them even more robust and complex. These advancements will assist developers and programmers to make smarter, more effective artificial intelligence systems to benefit individuals and businesses alike. Further, AI is now able to understand human emotions and respond accordingly. This has led to amazing changes in the structure of systems and their adaptations to modern life. In addition to this, AI also has the capability to predict human behavior. For example, some forms of AI can now tell if someone is lying or not. These continuous developments are important for a number of reasons. First, they help us understand how AI can be used for social good, and in the future, maybe even save lives and prevent crime. Second, they allow us to predict what will happen in the future by using AI to create forecasting models that can tell us about future events or changes in trends. And finally, they help us understand how people behave and react, so that we can improve our own behavior and reactions as well as develop better customer service based on what people want and need. As you can see, the world of artificial intelligence and deep learning is continuing to grow and evolve as more effort is put into this arena. By staying informed on these subjects, you can position yourself to make the most out of AI in the future.